This video is going to talk about feeling depressed, humanity, culture change, life-changing events, and all in all, very important stuff for, I don't know, 95% of the world. And that's how you take down a tree in Thailand. 22nd to Thailand, Thailand Rob, and today's video is, today's gonna be one of those videos where I talk about something just about as big as that darn tree was. You understand what I'm saying. Anybody that's new to this channel, here's the deal in a nutcase. I've been in Thailand for about 3 years. What happened back in America was a lot of things happened within 1 year that made me have an interest of going to Thailand to see what Thailand would be about. And the first year I was here, I started making videos, and I made a video one time talking about depression. If she had not broke up with me, if I had not lost my job, if I had not got kicked out, if all of that wouldn't have happened, there would be no Thailand Rob. Or my thoughts on my personal feelings, like maybe I was depressed back in the States, but that I felt different when I went to Thailand. Please don't take what I'm getting ready to say as any kind of professional advice or how it completely made my whole life wonderful and better. This is going to be hard to talk over, isn't it? Okay, this is much better for conversational pieces and for my view. How dark am I right now? It's pretty dark? Dark. They've been working on cutting those trees down for at least 2 days, because the road's been blocked. It was the first time I got a chance to go down and see how big those trees were. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. So in the first 6 months that I was here, I was in Bangkok, and I sat on the porch swing one day, and I was talking about how I felt so much better here than I did when I was in America. And I'll link to that video in the description. For over 2 years now, 2 solid years, I've wanted to make this video, and I didn't know, I couldn't explain this video. This video is going to talk about feeling depressed, humanity, culture change, life-changing events, and all in all, very important stuff for, I don't know, 95% of the world. Sort of capsulize what that video talked about was, I lived at one of the places in Florida, one of the top beaches in the world. I had one of the top job that I've ever had in my entire life. And my longest relationship, it started to crumble apart. First with the girlfriend, and then with the job, and then overall, well, the beach stayed fine. I mean, the beach was always fine. So I decided I was gonna take a little holiday over here in Thailand and see what Thailand would be like, and honestly I wanted to find out how much money you could bring over here and maybe exist with a minimal lifestyle or just in my retirement. Again, I've wanted to make this video, but I did not understand why I felt the way I felt until about a month ago. And then I realized, oh my God, I just figured it out. I literally just figured out what changed everything. Midlife crisis. Now, okay, yes, I'm 50, but I would have said easily that I've never had a midlife crisis. I mean, unless you count giving everything to Goodwill and to your friends and buying a one-way ticket and moving to a country that's exactly on the other side of Earth. I mean, if you count that as a midlife crisis, then, you know, maybe I've touched on it. But most of the time where I'm from, you get in your middle 40s, 50s, and you buy a red sports car, if that's your color. I mean, my brother-in-law did it. You did. You bought 2. Or was that my sister? It was both of you. How did you both go through midlife crisis? Anyway, so for 2 years now, I've been thinking that I must be going through a mental midlife crisis because of this. I have started to miss things like in the thought process that I've already gone, that I've already died. Which is really, really weird, because I've never thought this way before. I have never in my life thought about how oh, you know, other than buying insurance and taking care of your will and stuff, I have done that, but that's about as far as I thought about the process of me not being on this planet anymore. And maybe the fact of just riding a motorbike here, maybe sometimes over here. Woo! But for 2 years, or pretty much since I've been over here, I started looking at things and going, and I'm dead serious. It would just be quick thoughts, but it'd be like, oh man, I'm gonna miss beaches. Oh man, I'm gonna miss kindness. Oh man, I'm gonna miss helping people get glasses. That was really fun. I'm gonna miss the conversation of good friends, beer, hamburger, and, well, you know, I'm still stuck on junk food, sorry. Raviolis. So I would sit in the airplane on my travels and I would have these thoughts and I would say, okay, I've got to make a video and express my thoughts and feelings to you. Maybe you have the same, or maybe we can talk about it together, because it was confusing to me why I started missing stuff at 50. I mean, I would think you would do it at some point in life. You're gonna say, well, you know, I miss just every little detail that you could, but at 50? Especially when I'm living in a beautiful Thailand. It didn't make me feel bad. It made me feel kind of sad, because I've started to really just appreciate all the little things in life, because now really that's all I have is the little things. A coffee maker. Because in America, you know, you buy everything, but over here you don't really buy too much. You don't have to buy a whole lot to live over. You can. But 2 months ago, I figured it out, and I was just talking about this to one of my Patreons. Oh, and by the way, the whole Patreon stuff in the news, yeah, that affects everybody, and it's affected me in the past, and it's affecting me a little bit now. But I did get it. And again, this video is brought to you by Patreons and a crazy bald guy over in Thailand. So back to what I was, oh God, with the squirrel syndrome. Back to what I was saying is, started missing everything, couldn't figure out why I was missing everything, and then realized what has changed in my life that's made me start to appreciate and miss things before I've even passed away. And what I came up with was, while I lived in America, even though it was the land of opportunity and everything, and America's still crazily fine to me. I still love the country. As much as you can buy in America, as much as I could buy in America, and as much as you can do, and your vacations and your trips and your families and your cookouts and your parties and your friends in the evening and your girlfriends and the movies and the popcorn and all the big stuff, as much as all of that is, I realized that when I was in America, in the machine, and I will call it the machine, whether we're talking about your job and how much you have just jumped into your job to climb the corporate ladder, or maybe you have 2 jobs. Like, I used to always have like a full-time job and then a part-time job. And so it's just work, save for the vacation, save for the car, save for the house. You can't save for the house, you take out a loan for the house, so then you gotta pay for the house. When you have to pay for the house, you have to go back to work, 2 jobs like me. And the epiphany of this video, the meat and potatoes pinnacle point of this video is, in America, I was so busy working and getting through the machine, didn't even stop to smell the flowers. Thought I did not appreciate the friends and family and everything around you like you do like I do when I got over here, and I actually could look around, as I'm doing, and appreciate acts of kindness, true friendship, people that eat food and give you food no matter what. You're gonna get some food. When I was a kid, parents used to say, eat all your food. There's people starving in Asia. Oh, not in Thailand. The fact that I can go down here and ask for help from anybody, pretty much anybody, and get it and receive it without any agitation. You know, when you've called your friend up and you have to move from your house, can you help me on moving day? And we'll buy a 12-pack of, we'll buy a case of beer or something. That's like pulling teeth. Over here, nope, everyone will help you. You make a phone call one day and say, I need people to help me with this. You got help. So now that I'm over here and I've had 2 years, 3 years of thinking about life, I'm gonna miss it. We're back in America. I never would have thought that I would have missed once I passed away. It's kind of like the old saying, well, I'm dead and gone, I'm not gonna miss anything, I'm gone anyway. You come and live in paradise like this, I'm pretty sure you would change your perspective on, oh, it's just life, because this life over here is a true life. And that's why people come over here and they stay over here. Because of the culture, because of the general interactions with all humans here, not just the women. Men, women, families, grandmothers, everyone here is a completely different mindset than back in America. I cannot speak for your country, except that when you come over here from your country, I seem to always get the same bounce back. Like when I say, I don't like this about America because of blah, 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 I get a lot of people saying, it's the same in Europe, it's the same in Germany, it's the same in England, it's the same. I don't talk to a lot of Russians. I don't have any insight on the Russians. So after 2 years, I just wanted to talk to you and tell you that not only have my spirits picked up and been overwhelmingly far richer in this country as a minimalist, but appreciation of this world. Oh my, that's a little over the top, Rob. No, my appreciation of everything on this planet has completely changed exponentially. That's it. So we're at the end of rainy season. The end, which means what I want you to do, if you haven't done it, is plan your trip over here. Not to move over here, don't be ting-tong crazy like me and sell everything and come over here forever. Well, you can, but come over here and check it out and see if it doesn't change you in 90 days. 90 days, I am assuring you, you will have a different perspective on life in general. This video is way too serious. That's it, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Oh, so the next one, big party at an American restaurant. Totally contradicting myself here, aren't I? But it's for a Thai person. It's a Thai birthday at an American restaurant, because that's how we do it over here. Oh.
Can you take this asshole back to America, please?
Goody goody, don't forget that.